So sorry about that. We are back again, and we'll continue from exactly the same point as the previous stream stopped, which is CSS and images that we load from CSS. Okay, let's do it. So I was saying that there is an optimization that TSApp is doing for me, and this is happening because I'm loading in one place. I'm loading all the files in one place, which is amazing. So yeah, this is why I have this URL twice, this path twice. Okay. So I have current image path. Let's mark it as such. And I want to copy it to a different directory. So how I will do it in most convenient way, because here in post evaluation I have built page directory. So looks like I need to pass it. Okay. So currently I can actually check out what I have in console data, and I need, allegedly I will have list of all the URLs at their current location, and yeah, so I can copy them. For const URL path of CSS data, yeah, your path list, and and I will need to take URL path and put it well, I need to put it in build asset directory. Base name, URL path. So this is what should happen. And asset directory does not exist. Right. I need to create it. And I can do it from here. Okay. Yeah, and it was copied. It was copied correctly. Now here, okay, I don't need this one anymore. But now I need to alter the actual CSS content. Let's see how I did it in other places. Right. I need to save it. First of all, let's print it out. Let's see how it goes. I don't need build. Wasn't correct. I need to use URL slash. I cannot assume that there will be slash based on the file system. It's an incorrect assumption. On Windows it will be the same slash because it's not based on the file system. So write file. Do I need to save it in the... I think I need to save it in the same directory. I think. Oh. Oh. I see. Can I do something? It's incorrect. Should be URL. Okay, so I need to build it by hand, something like this. It is always relative. Is it one of these things when it's always relative? Okay. It looks like that background image by design is always relative to the CSS file. It means there is nothing I can write there. Well, I can't make it to be non-relative. This is what I'm trying to say. So what if I do like this? I'm a name and about. So something like this. Okay. Now we have it. So this is a convention? Is it a convention? Or am I just brute forcing my way into the solution? Of course, here it doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Not CSS. Copy images from CSS files. Okay. Okay, now I still have the similar issue in my MD import plugin. I still need to solve CSS concern here as well. So I have post evaluation and I have processing raw, and I sort of can make it work here. Yeah, here, but it will be the same code, which is kind of annoying. I also can alter this part. Yeah, we can alter this part, and I sort of can add CSS path list, which will be a string. But what does it mean? Path where? In the target? But it's not the concern of the plugin. It's not. It's just not. What I can do in addition, I can sort of define interface between plugins, and at every step, for example this part, I'm sort of already doing it. I'm passing content, and at every step plugin will alter the content, and it will pass the content to the next plugin. And I already have sort of contract. What I can do is I can say that, okay, why not extend this contract? Why not pass something more complicated than just content between plugins, and maybe alter it, maybe update it from plugin to plugin. It comes at the cost, and the cost is that the order of plugins is important. Is it a problem? I don't know. It could be a problem. Let's try to think about it. So it's something like raw process data, and currently it has content in it. I will have target CSS path list. Come on. Ugh. I don't think I'm not interested. Process raw process data. Raw process data. Okay. So it still works. It still works, which is nice. Okay. Now now I have 3 steps: MD imports, process assets, plugin, and page CSS plugin. So now I can actually pass CSS from MD imports. Well, it should work like this. Okay, have page asset. Okay, yeah, it's here. Looks like I need to place it back, like so. So this part didn't work. And let's print it out. Let's see what's inside. which is target path. It's okay. It's okay. So here by the way, it's a bit naive. It's a bit naive. So let's split it. If modified data content has content, then I will override content in raw process data. If modified data has target CSS path list, then raw process data target path list will be extended. Right. I cannot override it just by new set of CSS paths. Okay. Give me a sec. And we are back. Okay. So let's check whether I have assets here. No, it is not Angular. It's React. No, it's even not React. Why I'm saying, well, currently I'm not dealing with React. There is React, but not in the files I'm showing right now. Yeah. And I'm using React only for static site generation. So maybe it's not what you meant. Cool. I'm doing sort of web development. It's not like a regular one that most likely you will see in web. It's more like it's more of a node development, like node based. React I'm using only to as a framework for based on. In the end, all the end goal is to create a static file that will be just displayed in the browser. And maybe at some point I will also add interactivity with JavaScript, but it is not the whole point. Yo. Okay, XDOM, so welcome. So hello. I hope it's okay in Italy. And so how it's a front end? Why do you decided to look into front end part? Or was the decision made for you? Which is totally okay. So how's it going for meanwhile? Is it okay? Are you manage? Do you enjoy doing front end? Or is it too much work, or is it too easy? I don't know. It's funny. Funny how. HTML assets, no. Forum targets is a path list. Okay, I need this one. And let's just return it from here. I don't need it here. And what I need is only to pass it here. Now it will allegedly work. Allegedly. Funny, you should ask. No, I don't have a degree in computer science. I do not. So now I have a list of all the paths and I'm passing it forward, which is allegedly what I wanted to do. It means that down the line I can process it in my CSS plugin. Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. Why are you sorry? It's just funny. It's it's okay. I don't have any problems with me. I don't have any problems with not having a degree in computer science. It's pointless. From my perspective, at least, you can learn everything by yourself. But on the other hand, if you're enjoying the process, so go for it. I think it's great. Okay. So, okay, let's first of all check that everything works and I didn't break anything. And it works. Let's refresh it. Yeah, it works. Everything is good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Front end or back end, it's exactly the same thing. Well, obviously it's a different technology, obviously different approach. Obviously in front end you need to take into account user experience, while in the back end you need to take into account only how to design your API. And you also can argue that it's also part of user experience, which is fine. But in the end, the work of a software engineer is to solve problems. So at some point you will see that it doesn't make sense to decide whether you prefer front-end or back-end. It's the same. It's just a different approach to the same set of problems. So yeah, so in the end you will do everything. I believe you should be versatile. You should approach to development as solving problem of the company, of the of customer. It will make you versatile, and it will make you needed at a job. I don't know what your plans are. So maybe you are planning to work for a company, maybe you want to start your own thing. Regardless of your approach, in every case it is better to be able to solve problems, which means it's better to solve problems that can appear on front end or on the back end, and in the end it will make you better engineer all over. So yeah. Wow, interesting question. Why are you developing in a virtual machine? Why decided in the first place to use virtual machine on your Mac? Was it a consideration? What, is it because everyone on your team is using Linux and only you use Mac? Or is it some other issue? Because, okay, I have some thoughts about it, but can you please first of all tell why you decided to use a virtual machine with Linux to develop? Okay, so here, actually now, since I provided target CSS path list, it means that this part is a bit obsolete. Well, I mean obsolete in the sort of approach that I took a minute ago. So it means, what this part mean? This part mean is that I'm sort of assuming where CSS is coming from, while here I'm passing CSS down the line. So should I split it into different steps maybe? Or is it too much work? I see. Interesting. Okay, I can understand why you decided to do it in this way. But it's a bit of a hassle, in my opinion. I actually installed, recently actually tried to install VirtualBox with Linux. I succeeded, but it's a bit of a hassle to use it like this. So I don't know. Actually, maybe it's a good way of learning things. Maybe it will be instrumental for you, anyways, down the line. And yeah, I have Apple Silicon Mac. So not every Ubuntu distribution will work on my machine. If you have Silicon Mac, I believe you also encounter this problem. I use Parallels. I see. So Parallels, I believe, is only for Windows. Is it? Yeah, it's a much seamless experience, I believe. But so Parallels, I know that you can use Parallels to install Windows, and I thought it is the main thing. But my question is whether you can install Linux using Parallels, or you are installing Linux inside of Windows, which I know, as far as I know, Windows is sort of supporting it. I'm not sure. I'm not using Windows, so I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So if you asking me whether I prefer to use encapsulated environment for development, so actually no. I will install everything on my Mac, and in certain cases, when I want to test something on different environment, then yeah, I will try to use VirtualBox. I don't have Parallels on my Mac, so I'm using VirtualBox for Linux distributions. Maybe I need to invest in Parallels. I thought about it, but I didn't decide whether it is something that I would like to do. No, I use Mac. You can see it by these icons, right? And the top of my window, it's Mac. I use Mac, and I actually don't know how to use Windows. I use Macs for so long that Windows a bit annoys me. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to bother. I need to invest time in trying to use a different environment. It can be done. I just don't want to invest time. When I said I don't want to invest, I meant time. It's something that I need to use to try out, but I can't find a good reason to install Parallels in order to try them. If I need Linux, for example, I can use VirtualBox. And today I don't see any reason to install Windows for myself. So I'm not using it. I hope it makes sense. But back to CSS. Okay, so this is the assumption. Yeah, I think I answered it, but myself, I wouldn't use VirtualBox or virtual machine to for development environment, because the experience is not that seamless. But I didn't try to use Parallels. Maybe while using Parallels, the experience is better. I don't know. All other options are not that great. So VirtualBox is not that great. It's manageable. You can do it, but it's not great. As far as I know, Parallels work amazingly, and maybe you even don't see the difference or don't feel the difference. And for you, it's like develop on actual machine. But in my experience, the better performance and the better UX is when I'm using directly my MacBook. So I'm installing everything on my MacBook. I'm not using virtual machines. Obviously, I need to trust sources, and I need to trust the developers of applications that I'm installing. If I'm not trusting them, then I will not install it. But in general, I will prefer to develop directly on my Mac without using any virtual machine. So if it works for you, then go for it. Don't listen to anyone. Don't anyone stop you. Don't let anyone stop you. In the end, it's your life and you need to live it on your terms. And development or studying is a big part of your life, so obviously you need to do it as you see fit. So, and thank you for following. Yeah. So basically, CSS target path. Interesting. Let's make it a bit bigger. Okay. Now it's good. Okay, here I don't have anything interesting. Yeah. Okay, I only have target CSS path export, and now, yeah, now I'm applying it to raw process data. So let's commit it. Sure, XDOM. Will be here, I think. So I think I can actually here use this code also for this part. Wait a minute. Build all. Wait, doesn't make sense. Where does this part comes from? Okay, this is the data. It's a bit annoying. I should have get a list of wait a minute. Oh, in order for that to make sense, I need to run page per plugin, not plugin per page. Oh my god. Not sure. Can I run plugin per page? It's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I need to write page per plugin. So I need to take plugin and run everything here. I'm not sure it will be easy. How do I need to do it? It's like around here, and then what? And then basically I will have this part. And since I want to pass it from plugin to plugin, it means that in the beginning it should be defined here. Oh my god. Okay. Now this point. Oh wait. First of all, it's target page directory. Okay, I can comment this out. Now I need to process it raw. So I'm modifying, and I'm modifying, and then I'm saving the data in the process raw. Okay. Oh, this is the same part. Now I need to evaluate. Oh, wait. Look, it means what? But it means that I will evaluate more than once, which doesn't make sense. Which means that I need to put it outside. Oh my god. So it means, it means that I need to take it and apply it here once more, like so. So here will happen evaluation. And I need to create target page directory here as well. It's a bit annoying. Oh, here evaluation. Now we did an evaluation. Okay. Now post evaluation results. Okay. Now I run all the plugins. So here what I can do now is to render. Oh my god. Where does evaluated content comes from? Okay, step by step. Okay, and build page directory. Not plugin. Oh my god, page. So now I need to get evaluated content somewhere. And here it is. Here it is. Can I place it here? Like so? I sort of can. But that means that whole this part is obsolete. Oh my god. I'm trying to copy CSS. And CSS is happening here. And previously it happened here. Wait a minute. Okay. So, okay, at least everything is refactored now. Is it work? Hey, come on. Leave, of course we leave. Of course leave. Okay, I can still see the page. Okay, not this one. Okay. Okay, so it's empty. It has twice CSS files, but other than that, it is empty, which is not something that I intended to happen, but nevertheless, it happened. Okay, I'm not sure I have mental capacity for this to continue. Well, I need to look into it another day, or maybe today in the evening, not sure. I need to go on a short break. So thank you for watching. I will be back later, maybe today, maybe another day, but nevertheless we will continue with this. So thank you everyone, and I will see you when I will see you. Bye bye.